Right, good morning guys. See if anyone's going to join me this morning. 20-minute core workout guys, okay? So pretty comprehensive core workout. We're going to hit every muscle in the core, working that entire core all the way around, not just those abs. Good morning. So we're going to be doing 2 rounds guys, 10 exercises, done 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 2 rounds, 10 exercises, and we're done. You're going to work literally every single muscle in that core, and we'll have a little stretch at the end as well guys, okay? So whole class will take about 20 minutes, super short one, nice and focused, hit that core and we are done. So 2 minutes to go, see if anyone else is going to join me. So a nice mixture of really working the front, working those obliques, and working that lower back as well guys, okay? Working that the whole back of that core as well as the front. You're welcome, Marie. Absolute pleasure. You'll probably smash this. I'll do my best to give some harder variations in there guys for those of you who've got strong cores on some of those exercises. Okay, make it another minute and we will get started. No warm up today guys, we'll be going straight into that workout, starting off pretty low key, so we'll be warming the core up as we go. Right, go another minute. So the only thing you need for this guys, I know my timetable says a 5 kilo plate, but you don't need anything, it's all body weight. A drink if you need it, a mat is going to make these exercises much more comfortable, so a mat if you've got one guys. I've got my rug as usual. I do apologise about my fringe guys, 4 months without a haircut. It's really starting to do my head in. Won't be long now, I'll be getting my hair cut soon, so just like the rest of you I would imagine, can't wait to get a haircut. So 11 o'clock, let's get this core routine started. So 10 exercises done for 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. The sun is shining. Let's enjoy our workout. So we'll be on the floor the entire workout guys, okay? So coming down to the floor, we're going to start off with a dead bug, okay? So a dead bug, we're going to bring those knees up to tabletop position. Shins are vertical, shins are parallel with the ground, and we're just going to lower opposite leg to opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, nice and slow controlled movement, really focusing on keeping that lower back flat to the mat, okay? So only come down as low as you can. If you feel that lower back peeling off the ground, just come down as far as you can without that lower back. Slow controlled movement, focusing on breathing out as you lower, breathing in as you lift. Almost there guys, only 5 more seconds and you get a 15-second break. Lower and relax. Okay guys, 15 seconds rest. We're into glute bridge raises, so we're going to begin to glute bridge position, making sure that we come up stacked onto those shoulders. We're going to be lifting one leg, so into glute bridge we're going to straighten one leg and we're going to lower for 2, and we're going to switch legs. So straight leg, lower for 2. If you find these challenging guys, you can always do a standard glute bridge, really focusing on driving through that heel, staying nice and stacked into those shoulders, really pushing through that heel. So lift, squeeze in that bum, lift, squeeze, drive the hips through and switch at the top. Lift, squeeze and switch, squeeze that bum and relax guys. Okay, switching it over, we're going to do a bird dog next. So bird dog, coming into tabletop position, knees directly under our hips, hands directly under our shoulders, and we're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and we're trying to draw a nice straight line, get nice and stable, and extend. Breathe out as you lift, breathe in as you lower. Really extend, squeeze that bum. If you find this challenging, guys, you can simply lift one arm at a time. The key is slow and controlled, really focusing on our breathing, really focusing on squeezing the bum at the extension. Nice straight line. Back to the starting point, nice straight line. And relax. Okay, downward dog into high plank hold, guys, okay? So we're going to be working in between that high plank. We're going to start in a high plank. We're going to move up into downward dog. So high plank position, feet are hip width apart. We're going to push out, and then we're going to come forward into our body weight, really engaging the chest into high plank position. So really pushing through the palms of the hands to get that head all the way through our arms if you can, into that nice from an angle. Really focusing on getting through the legs, through the arms, and then really getting our body weight forward onto those toes into that high plank hold. Working through that movement, slow and controlled. Breathe out, breathe in. Almost there, guys. 5 more seconds, and relax. Okay, working into the lower back now, guys. We're going to do swimmers, and we're going to, for our 15-second rest, we're going to hold child's pose, guys, okay? Take the pressure off the lower back. So lying down on your front, heels pressed together, hands extended out. Keep that chest off the ground, and just swim those hands around. Bring them all the way to the front, all the way to your legs, guys. Bring them through. Breathe out as you swim round. Breathe in as you come forward. So breathe out, lift the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Swimmers. Full extension. Draw that big circle around your body. You're almost there. 15 more seconds, and we're going to come into child's pose. Take the pressure off. 5 more seconds. Press your heels together, guys. It does help. Squeeze your bum. 2, 1. Lift it up and push back into that child's pose position. So just taking the pressure off that lower back. Nice, easy. Breathe into it, guys. 5 more seconds, and we're going to be coming down to the mat for leg raises. Okay, leg raises. So lying on your back, hands under your hips. Make a nice diamond with those hands. We're going to lift, and then we're going to lift. Okay, so really lift it up. Lift those hips, back down, lift those hips. And we're really focusing on keeping that lower back to the ground. So only come as low as you can. Focusing on keeping those shoulders off the mat. Lift it up. Bent knee will make this exercise slightly easier, so bend that knee if you're struggling. And remember, only come down as low as you can, guys, and relax. Okay, staying on our backs now, guys. We have reverse plank leg lifts. So really working into those lower abs on these guys, working that entire rear chain. So come up into your reverse plank hold, lift one leg, and lower with control. Get into that heel, lift, point your toe, guys, point your toe. Make sure you're staying extended from the floor. Nice controlled movement. If you struggle, just hold the reverse plank, guys, okay? If you can, add those leg lifts in. 15 more seconds. Nice straight line with that body. Don't allow those hips to drop. 5 more seconds. Keep those shoulder blades squeezed together at the back. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, 15 seconds and we're into our next exercise. Side plank hip dips. Okay, guys? So we're going to be coming up into side plank position, resting on that elbow. Show you from an angle. We're going to come up into side plank, hand on your side, and we're just going to dip the hip to the ground. Dips halfway. We're going to switch sides. Get ready to switch, guys. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So to that elbow position, stack those feet, get into that side plank, get those hip dips done. Challenging exercise. If you struggle, bring one foot in front, take the pressure off. But if you can, stack those feet, push that shoulder away from the floor, guys, and relax. Woo, really gets into the obliques, that one. Hot hands is next, guys. So coming into high plank position, and we're just slow, controlled hot hands, okay, or shoulder taps. So hot hands, just focusing on really fighting the rotation in the hips. Get those hands directly underneath your shoulders. Slow, controlled movement, pushing away from the floor, really squeezing the bum, pulling those abs in nice and tight, squeezing those legs. 15 seconds. Super slow, guys. The slower you go, the harder it is. Squeeze your bum to fight the rotation in your hips. 2, 1, time. Final exercise, guys. In round 1, finishing with a low plank hold, okay? A low plank hold. So coming down to elbows. Nice straight arms, guys, to avoid this. Get into that plank. Nice straight line with that body, guys. Don't allow those hips to drop. Keep that bum out the air. Nice straight line. Belly button pulled in nice and tight. Hold that low plank. You can hold this, guys. You're doing fantastic. Try not to drop to those knees. Keep that nice straight line. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze everything, guys. You're nearly there. 10 more seconds. Hold it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! 1 minute's rest. We're going to repeat back through all those exercises, guys. And we are done. Short and sweet, but it really gets to the point. Really does work that core from every angle. Ah. Grab a quick drink if you need it. I'm sweating. Hi guys, hi Marina. So starting off with those dead bugs, guys, okay? So the key with the dead bug is don't go too low, okay? Only go as low as you can go. As soon as you feel that lower back starting to peel off the ground, that's your limit, guys. That's your line. Work right on that line. If you can lower all the way down, fantastic. If you can't, don't worry about it. It will come as that core gets stronger. So coming down onto the mats, rest period is over. Tabletop position, hands up, opposite arm to opposite leg. Just lowering, really focusing on keeping the shoulders just off the mat. Breathe out as you lower. Breathe in as you lift, guys, okay? Lower and lift. 20 seconds. Keep working through it, slow and controlled. Make sure you're pulling that belly button in and that lower back is staying flat to the mat, guys. Keep it flat. Don't allow it to peel up. In 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Okay, your glute bridge leg lifts are next. Remember your options on this. If you struggle with this exercise, drop to a standard glute bridge, guys. You can hold it, or you can work your way through that glute bridge on both legs. So up into glute bridge, extending one leg, lower, squeeze, switch legs.
It really helps to think about staying stacked into the shoulders and to driving through that heel to lift those hips, guys, okay? Try not to drop on the one side. Drive up in a nice straight line, keeping those hips nice and level. Really works that hamstring, the back of that leg, really works the entire core. Lift, lift. You're almost there, guys. A few more seconds and time. Well done, guys. Bird dogs are next. So really focusing on getting nice and stable before we extend, guys. If you struggle, remember you can extend one leg at a time, okay? Without lifting those arms. So get nice and stable. Do apologize on knees. A little bit too advanced there. Really focusing on keeping those knees and those hands at the same width, guys, when we come back down, okay? So don't allow those knees to creep together. Really works your stability in your core, works your balance. Slow and controlled. Get stable, right underneath that shoulder with that hand. Maintaining that distance between those knees, guys. Level them up with your hands. Then we're back out into that next one. And time. All done, guys. Woo. High plank position, working through into downward dog. Okay? So hands just outside of those shoulders. Match those feet up with your hands in your rear position. High plank, bringing your body weight forward and then shifting back into downward dog. Working through, really getting your body weight forward in them, guys. And then pushing back, driving through. Really feel your back working, feel those shoulders working. Pulling that belly button in, driving through. Just moving between those two positions, high plank, down dog. Slow and controlled. Really get up onto your toes on them, guys. 5 more seconds. Squeeze in one more. And time. Okay, swimmers coming into child's pose. So the key with this, guys, is to really lift the chest. Breathe out as you lift, okay? Hands out in front, lying on our backs, heels pressed together. Extend out, and then we lift the chest, bringing the hands back through. Try not to rest down on the ground, guys. If you're struggling on this exercise, you can rest the legs down. But if you can manage it, lift the legs, lift the chest. Really squeeze in the quads, squeeze in the bum. Breathe out as you bring your arms through, as you lift your chest. Breathe in as you come forward, breathe out as you go back. 10 more seconds, guys. And we're going to take the pressure off, feed it through, swim it out. 3, 2, 1. Coming up into child's pose. Let's take the pressure off the lower back. 10 seconds. And we're into those leg lifts. Those leg raise, hip lifts, guys, are next, okay? Here we go. So again, remember, guys, if you're struggling on this exercise, bending the knee is going to make it slightly easier. So making that diamond with your hands, straighten those legs out, really focusing on keeping our lower back flat to the ground on this one. Lift up and lift those hips. Back down, pointing the toes, and lift. Reverse crunch. Remember, guys, work to your level. Come as low as you can while still keeping that lower back flat. And then lift those hips. Struggling, bend the knee. Bend the knee. Go for the lift at the top. And time, guys. Well done. Hi, Vicky. Long time no see. Okay, reverse plank leg lifts are done. Reverse plank leg lifts, right. Sorry, guys. Having a moment here. Okay, so hips together, get into our reverse plank. and lift that one leg. And point that toe, guys. It really does make a difference. Stacking the shoulders. Remember your options. Drop down to the standard reverse plank hold if you're finding this exercise challenging. A bent knee is going to make this exercise easier. A straight leg is going to make it harder. Really driving into that heel as we lift. Drive, keep the hips up, keep the chest proud, and relax. Side plank, hip dips are next. So coming into our side plank position, heels stacked together if you can do it, guys. If you can't, go for one leg in front, guys, okay? If you're struggling on this exercise, one leg in front. Hip dips. Really squeezing into that hip. Squeeze that bum will help you come back up. Pushing that shoulder away from the floor, guys. Stay stacked. 20 more seconds. Oh, switch sides. Stack those feet. Let's work the other side. Trying to get into that straight line in between each hip dip, guys. Come down as low as you can. And time. Ah, woo! Flipping it over now, guys. Last two exercises. Hot hands, slow and controlled, into that low plank hold, okay? Hot hands, here we go. Last two now, guys. This is an anti-rotation exercise, so we're really focusing on trying not to rotate in those hips by squeezing the bum, by squeezing the quads hard as we lift that hand up. Control your downward movement, guys. Get stable right underneath that shoulder. Don't allow your hands to drift out in front. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Fight it, fight it, fight it. 5 seconds. Squeeze, belly button in. 2, 1. 15 seconds rest. Last exercise. Your low plank hold. Fight those hands. Keep them straight. Keep them directly under your shoulders, guys. Here we go. Low plank hold. Last exercise. Last bit of hard work. Fantastic effort so far, guys. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze those quads. Push those shoulders away from the floor. Halfway. Last push now, guys. Try not to dip in those hips. Don't put your bum in the air. Fight it. Keep the tension on. Keep the pressure on. 10 seconds and we are done. Squeeze. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! Well done, guys. Fantastic effort. Oh, God, I'm sweating after that. It was a good core workout. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Just going to have a very small stretch just to stretch out that lower back and those abs, guys, okay? So if you did the class, please do the stretch, guys, okay? If you can't do the stretch, if you haven't got time, please do stretch, okay? It does make a big difference to how sore you're going to be the following day. So we're going to come into baby pose first, so kicking the feet out wide, heels together. We're going to sit back and push back. Really opens the hips, stretching that lower back. Walk it back on up, guys. On those knees and lift. Really stretching into our abs on this one, guys. Really extend that back, pushing those hips forward. And then back down into that baby pose. So knees go back out, hands go down. If you feel comfortable with it, guys, put that head down on the floor. walk it back on up. Back on those knees, guys, for a big side stretch. Getting into those obliques. And the other side. Bring it over. Big side stretch. Come up onto one knee, guys. And bring it over. Get right into that hip. And the other side. Lift it. Get right into the hip, pushing the hip out. Switch sides, guys. Lower back stretch. One hand on the inside and rotate. Rotate it back through. Switch sides. Arm on the inside and rotate. Really pushing that arm into the knee to stay stable. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Feel the stretch right into those obliques. Come down to your mats, guys. Heels together. Elbows, gentle pressure on the inside of those knees, and really bring your body weight forward as much as you can. And now lift that chest to really stretch out that lower back. Take the pressure off and put it back on. Lift the chest. And finally, another back stretch, guys. We're going to come down to your mats. Hips down, elbows down underneath those shoulders, and lift. Really focusing on keeping those hips down, guys. Lift as high as you can comfortably. Really stretching that back out. Come on up and arch into cat's pose. Just one more, guys. So coming back down to your mats. Elbows underneath those shoulders and lift as high as you can. Really stretching out that lower back. Focus on keeping your hips down as much as you can. Those toes are flat. And then come back up onto those knees and arch. And breathe, guys, and relax. We are done. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please give me feedback, guys. Let me know if any of those core exercises were too easy, too hard. Tell me, okay? And I'll modify my classes. I do my classes for you guys, so please let me know. So have a fantastic day, guys, and I will see you all in the morning for Tabata. Tabata tomorrow morning. Be a real tough one, super high intensity, so please don't do it if you've got any injuries, guys, okay? Make sure you're in good health to do my Tabatas. Take care, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.